Hi, this is Linda. Hope you're fine and that you have had some really nice days since we last met. I'm checking in to do a tarot reading, and I apologize if the sound is a bit, how do you say, not the best. I do have a mic, but I'm sitting in a room, in the kitchen actually, where it's very high up in the ceiling. So it's like a bit a special sound, but I hope that you can hear my message anyway. And I really tried to sit in another room in the apartment, but this is the best place to sit in, so this is where I'm being called to. So yeah, thank you for listening and for watching. So let's see, today I'm using a very cute deck. It's called the Sakura Spring version 2. I like those cards because I like tarot cards that are kind, look kind and have kind energy. So this is a bit, not childish, but I like the kind energy in this deck. So let's see what comes through for your highest good in love and light and what you need to hear. So very welcome to join me. And cheers, I have a cup of coffee here. So let's do this. No, actually I have mixed it now. So I will just put the cards out and see what you need to hear. One more thing. Okay, I need another one. Okay, another one. Because sometimes or always the cards are telling a story. So I'm just going to show you in a minute. Okay, so what is surrounding you? The Ace of Swords is actually some kind of clarity coming through and is on the way to you, coming in. And when the swords can signify a lot of things, but in this case I feel it has been some kind of issue, some problem, something that you've been overthinking about, or some worry, or something that you haven't really figured out how to solve. But now it's coming and it's on its way to you, the breakthrough, the answer, the clarity. And that is also a positive one, because you have the victory here with the crown, and you get either insight or there comes in a way that you're going to feel that you are the luckiest one, or I should say, sorry for my English, I can't speak today. But you're also being helped. This hand is usually a help from the universe. So you haven't been alone in this situation, even though you felt alone. So some kind of clarity is coming in, and some kind of mountain that you are overcoming. You see the mountains in the back, they are usually problems to solve, conflicts or whatever, something that seemed to quite big to us. But here comes the breakthrough. So well done, and I'm happy for you. So what is surrounding you actually? We have some mixed energies, but the overall energy coming in is the Four of Wands. Also, because I have to show you the next card next to it. This is the victory card, or as some people always call it, the 1111 card. That is also some kind of breakthrough. So, and this is this card talks for itself. So this is some kind of healing coming in, that you've been left you heartbroken or disappointed or perhaps betrayed, or just something that haven't felt right. I mean, look at it. This card, it's a heart with some swords in it and it's raining. But it's talking about healing, because you have something coming in that turns out to be a victory, or perhaps even better than you had imagined or could have expected. And in this card, it's also two persons on it. So perhaps this situation, of course, is different for each and one of you watching, but perhaps it has been regarding someone else, or sometimes this card is also connected to the home and family and the people close to you in an environment that you spend a lot of time in. But the beautiful thing is, you get the finish line. So something is dead done over with, and this clarity is coming in that looks very positive for you. And perhaps because this is also talking about achieving a kind of goal. So perhaps you've been working or really struggling or had a not an easy way, but now you've come so far that you actually crossed the line, the finish line. So well done once again. This is also talking about some kind of celebration. So perhaps you are celebrating this clarity or this breakthrough or this this solution coming in. It's beautiful. Perhaps you're not alone in this. Perhaps you're celebrating it with others. But it's a beautiful thing. And I feel here, we are actually in August now. Yes, we are. I forgot that. So this is something very close, in the close future, because I feel August in this card as well. So what is this thing then that you've been, that has really kept you awake during the nights? It's with the Nine of Swords. It's the overthinking card, fears and worries, but not to diminish your feelings or thoughts, but with the Nine of Swords, a good thing about this card, it's only in your head and only in your thoughts, like, you know, the unnecessary worries, even though it feels very big in the moment, or when you wake up at 3 in the morning and you just can't fall asleep again and everything feels hopeless. But that's not real fears, it's just the imagination. So this is also talking about something with the Moon card that you have really, you felt it very deeply. And sometimes I know that you are a very sensitive and intuitive person, also a spiritual person, but this maybe has made you doubt yourself, because I think you felt a lot and put a lot of effort in this thing or in this situation. But with the Moon card, I think it has taught you, or is going to teach you, not to overshare with everyone, because this situation perhaps also have made you realize that everyone is not worth your inner thoughts and dreams and your beautiful heart. So with the Moon card, it says, yes, you're right in your intuitive feelings, or actually listen even more to your intuition, and you don't need to worry. The worry is unnecessary, but it's also talking about keeping your dreams and thoughts a little bit closer to your chest, and don't share it until you have reached the finish line that you're about to do very soon. So and also with the Moon, it was recently a full moon, so that's also talking about that you're going into a period now where you're really letting go of things that no longer serve you. And it's not just about, things can be good in your life, but perhaps this is a specific situation or thing that you feel that there is more to get. I can get more out of it. There is more for me to waiting. So this is very beautiful with the Eight of Cups, because it's talking about moving on and not being content with what you have. Of course you should be content and satisfied. That is not what I mean. But if you feel there is something more in life waiting for you, then you shouldn't settle and just stay where you are, because this is, I think you have this inner compass or this inner calling you actually, so that you are moving on. And it's also about not taking a risk, but taking a chance, because we don't know, we think we can control everything in life, or a lot of things, where we are working, where we are going. But this is also with you, I want to say that you are going to be very brave, because you don't know exactly what is waiting in front of you, but you know that you're on the right path and that there are more things to come. So that is why you're continuing your journey. And it's beautiful. And what I want to show you in this, the last card is, you see, Nine of Cups, which is a continuation of this card. So you're going towards something, or moving towards something that is really going to fulfill you and make a wish come true. So like I say, you may have many things in life that are stable and that you are content with, and many good aspects of your life, but you're always but you're also feeling there is something more in this specific situation or area. So just keep on moving and have a positive attitude. I know it's easier said than done, but look at the moon. You don't need to expect the worst, expect the best, because that is what is waiting for you. And before I continue, I just grab some more coffee. It sounds easy when I'm sitting here talking. I know for sure it isn't, because maybe you're moving towards some kind of crossroad, or there are actually two paths, two options, two ways, or many and more ways ahead of you. And like she has got the blindfold on, so yes, you do have a strong intuition, but sometimes you doubt it with the moon, or like you're really in a strong sensational period walking into that right now. So sometimes you're afraid that you're feeling and thinking and sensing too much, but you're not. So in this card, it's telling me that you're on the way, and you're definitely leaving what has left you heartbroken. So it's talking about healing, moving into another area and into another path in your life, or another part of your life. And this talks about, if you have different options, choose the one that excites you and a little bit scares you, because of you seem to don't have control, because that is in the unknown and the new territories that the expansion and the development is going to be. So easier said than done, but the card is telling you not to settle in, and if you're not 100% fully content, of course. If you are content, stay where you are, of course. But if you feel that there is something more waiting for you, challenge yourself a bit, because that is also talking about the growth and success waiting for you. Because you have nothing to worry about. It's all in your head. But I know, trust me, I am an expert in overthinking. But you're walking towards the wish fulfillment, and you are definitely going to be much more content. This guy here, he is so satisfied because he's also present and he's appreciative of what he has. So it's talking about where you're heading now. It's into a place or into a situation or statement or situation in your life where you're going to feel like him. I'm hearing the word thrive. You're thriving in this new energy coming in. And I mean, you definitely got the strong card, the Ace of Swords. It's a breakthrough, it's an opening, and you have overcome this mountain or these mountains that have seemed to appear so big in your lives. So just keep on moving and trust your intuition, but don't let the worry to take over, because you have nothing to worry about. The opposite, celebrate, because you have a beautiful, you're crossing some kind of finish line, or actually finish the line where you're moving on. So celebrate, and celebrate yourself for being brave and moving forward in life. I think that the people who are actually thriving and want to develop as a person and as a soul, those are the ones who are getting most out of life. That is my personal opinion. Who want to develop, who want to become a better version of you, who wants to feel happiness and contentment. That is what I think. And you're definitely one of those. So what else do you need to hear? Wow, fire magic. Look at this oracle card. What do you see? Perhaps you are a fire sign, but perhaps you're also attracted to fire, or perhaps you are going to do some kind of ritual like this person is doing. I always have, when I do the tarot readings, the candles, because to me the light or the fire is love and light. It's such a positive and high energy, and from what I've learned, the angels and the universe and the high vibrations, the positive love and light, they are attracted to the light. And for me, it also feels like a very good protection. I don't know why, but it's like being connected, and it's like when you turn a lamp off, on and off. So this is turning the lamp on. So perhaps you are doing something involving light, like a ceremony, or just find a lot of contentment and pleasure in, I mean, like this, just lighting a fire, being outside in the wood or at home. But it's beautiful. And you don't need to be worried, because I can feel that you are worrying for and stressing for some things, but you don't need to, because you are protected in this. That is what I want to tell you. You don't gonna burn yourself. You don't gonna get hurt in this. Then you've probably already been. The worst is behind you now, because what is coming in is victory. It's breakthrough. It's opening. So just embrace this path forward and what's coming in for you. And some things may feel a bit new and unfamiliar in this, but trust that you're on the right path. You are going towards a wish fulfillment, where you're going to an even better place. And I think this is, even though I feel this is coming in very clear for you in August, I think this is something moving or going on. So it's just not over a night, but you're going to feel it very soon that you have this breakthrough. But I see that this is also a part of your life, a part of your journey, then, and you are on your way. And I see that in March next year, so it's over a time that you're really moving forward and progressing. So that's wonderful, wonderful. And it's also, I see in this card, something very rare. So I think even if many of us have our own journey and our own life path and our own life missions in life, it seems like this is something unusual, but I mean in a good way. So I think you're also very special. So what is this? It's not like a dozen thing that everyone else does. So this is unique and special for you. And you are special. You are very rare and very special in a positive way. So also, how do you say? Don't make yourself smaller than you are, because you are actually quite unique, and you need to be shown, or actually, well, you don't need to be like shown to everyone, but you need to give yourself credit, because you are unique in a very special way, I feel. And one more thing, I think, in this card. Of course, we don't want to burn ourselves, but I also want you to know, or actually universe wants you to know, that on this way path forward, when you're making changes and moving forward, you're not going to burn yourself out. You're actually learning on this trip or this way forward that you can achieve what you want with how to say it in English. Sorry, I just can't find the words. With less energy. It's like you don't need to go, even though you go all in, you will still maintain your energy and achieve what you want. So there is also some kind of learning, maintaining your energy and your high vibration. So beautiful, beautiful, dear you. So let me see, what else we take this beautiful card. It's from Colette Baron Reed. I'm going to translate it for you because it's actually in Danish. I'm Swedish, but I'm trying to learn some Danish as well. So let me see. Okay, I said I would translate it, but I forgot what this word is. Tilskur. Oh, I looked it up the other day. But in this card, I look at the picture and interpret it. It's about aiming high. Something is helping you on the way, because you're gonna get this clarity with the Ace of Swords. So it's also about, once again, don't diminish yourself and set your goals high. Don't make yourself smaller or take the easier way just because it would make you get there faster or easier. But you are on this, you need to aim high. That is what I see. Because you also have all the tools that you need to. You are clever, you're wise, you're smart. So don't worry. Just keep on walking and the path will show. You don't need to have all the answers yet, but you need to don't lower yourself. You need to aim high because you are special and you are going to make it and manage it. Yes. And now I see this one. It says to look for the signs. And you are lucky on this way. You're going to have luck on your way. So be open for the signs, because I know that you definitely, through the moon card, you have a very strong intuition. So trust it and look for the signs. Yesterday when I got to this apartment, I actually live in two places because I commute to a work and I haven't been here for a couple of days. My window was slightly open, I left it open. And when I got to the apartment yesterday night, there was a white feather in my bedroom on the just next to the window. So yeah, of course it was a feather blowing into my bedroom, but to me it was a very beautiful sign, because I have felt before I left that I didn't want to leave my home where my family was, even though I'm working here for a couple of days. So that was a confirmation and a sign that don't worry, you're not alone, you're on the right path. So look for the signs and be open for the signs. Okay, so let's see the final card for you here, my dear friend. Ooh, you are, oh look at this, there are two cards. Okay, we take the first one. It's card number 18, Magic Stream. With this card, 1111 card, it's telling me you are moving into a magic stream. Things are going to flow more easily in your life. And I think that perhaps usually you are a person with a lot of emotions. Like I said, you have great intuition, a big intuition, a strong intuition. But not maybe all of you let your feelings out. But this is on the stream coming into your life. It's also making you a lot of emotional fulfillment. So maybe many tears of laugh and joy as well. So you're stepping into something beautiful. And the other card is talking about movement. You are on the way now. Maybe not physically like moving somewhere, but you are moving as a soul and as a person. You are moving on. It's like when we do the latest upgrades on our mobile phones. We need to do it, otherwise the phone or the computer doesn't work. So it's the same with you. You are moving on, you're upgrading, even though you may not feel it when you're in it, but I think you will feel it, because that also means you're leaving some old wounds and doing some healing work in this entire movement. Beautiful. And trust me, I see this, what's the name? I don't know what it's called in English, this bird. But you have help. I feel so much help, and you're loved. You're going to be seeing so many signs on the way forward that you're not alone. You don't need, maybe it feels like you're doing this alone, but you are not. You're being helped and you're being guided from the universe and your guides, angels, whatever you like to call it. Because when you are moving forward and doing the best you can, they will also support you and provide you with some help. So I think that you're going to be surprised how things develop and how doors open for you on this forward movement. So wow, that was beautiful, my dear viewer. But thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.